12.2.4 Unit Circle. Essential question. What kind of patterns do I see in the unit circle? Skill. I could determine the exact coordinates of any point on a circle centered at the origin. Fill out the unit circle. Discuss patterns observed. There are 4 quadrants. If you know the first quadrant, filling out the other 3 will be easy. For the angle measurements for degrees, you count by 15s. 0 degrees, 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 75 degrees, 90 degrees, and so on. For the angle measurements in radians, we count by pi over 12s. 0 pi over 12, 1 pi over 12, 2 pi over 12, which is pi over 6, 3 pi over 12, which is pi over 4, 4 pi over 12, which is the same thing as pi over 3, 5 pi over 12, and 6 pi over 12, which is pi over 2, and so on. So for degrees, count by 15s, and then radians, count by pi over 12s. Of course, you want to simplify those pi over 12 fractions. Now for the coordinate points, this one is 1, 0. Has a radius of 1 and it doesn't go up or down from the x-axis. Next we have square root 6 plus square root 2 all over 4, comma, square root 6 minus square root 2 all over 4. Next we have square root 3 over 2 and 1/2. And then for 45 degrees, it's square root 2 over 2 and square root 2 over 2. And then we have 1/2 square root 3 over 2. And then square root 6 minus square root 2 over 4. And square root 6 plus square root 2 over 4. And then we have 0, 1. For the x's and the y's, the coordinate point is cosine theta, sine theta. Both x and y are positive in this quadrant, quadrant 1. In quadrant 2, we have negative, positive. In quadrant 3, we have negative, negative. And then in quadrant 4, we have positive, negative. Continue skip counting by 15s for degrees and pi over 12s for radians, and then reflect the x and the y for each of the other quadrants.